Anyway, I wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. That non-elite is finally gone. This is great. Mr. Carson, Ms. Melanie got transferred to the HQ. What?
Trouble Busters!
The new edition of the comic market can be about a junior and a senior colleague. My name is Melanie. I'm a harmless self-published creator who currently works at a company that manufactures at-home gaming consoles, which are sacred treasures for nerds. I've been working as hard as I can so I can provide everyone with a fun game time. However...
So, I've left Trovard University Rugby Club with remarkable accomplishments, and I've been an elite all my life while I worked at such a large company. Everyone envies me for being who I am.
I need to go make my presentation document.
That was why I had to be transferred to this branch when I used to work at the HQ, you know.
Okay.
They would have definitely needed me to stay at the HQ given how talented I am, but they had no choice but to find someone who could be a mentor to everyone at this branch. It's not easy being such a talented worker, but Melanie, I guess you'll never understand. Miss Melanie, our branch manager is looking for you.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Oh, could it be that you're in trouble for being so cocky after finding yourself so lucky to get so many contracts despite that you're not even an elite? I feel bad for you. Good luck with that conversation. Oh, I knew this was about to happen.
Yes?
A non-elite stands out in the wrong way, so you couldn't help it. You should look for a workplace that suits you better.
Look for a workplace?
Anyway, I wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. You probably won't ever have an opportunity to work with an elite like me. Thanks for all of your hard work.
It's not like he's going to leave this job, and I don't want to leave this job either. He needs to learn that haste is the biggest mistake in military strategy. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters!
That non-elite is finally gone. This is great. Hello? Thank you for calling Trubbus Corporation. This is Andrew speaking. Hello, Mr. Tanner from Buster's Trading Company. It's great to hear from you. You're asking for Melanie? Well, Melanie has... Thank you for holding. This is Carson speaking. I'm sorry to tell you this all of a sudden, but Melanie has resigned from her position. What? Moving forward, I, Carson, will be the point of contact for your company. I've been born and raised as an elite, and I'll be assisting you from now on. Mr. Carson, Ms. Melanie got transferred to the HQ. What? What are you talking about, Andrew? Melanie resigned from her position. There's no way she got transferred to the HQ. You're such a silly goose. Really? Yes. I'll see you in your meeting room at 2 p.m. today. Finally, I get to be back working at the HQ. I'm coming in. This is Carson, the one you asked for. What? Melanie? Why are you here?
Haven't you been aware that I was transferred to the sales department at the HQ?
What?
I heard that you somehow thought that I resigned from my position.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Ms. Melanie. I've always known that you'd be the next to be promoted.
What?
You've always stood out with your talents. I've always known and believed that you'd bloom at our HQ.
Oh, so you're saying that you've believed that I'd be successful?
That's absolutely right. I've always been on your side, Ms. Melanie.
Why is it that you've always been trying to bring me down when you're claiming yourself to have always been on my side?
What? I've always believed that you will always overcome all challenges to turn them into opportunities for you to shine. And because I believed so, I've been providing you with all the special missions.
Were those missions truly necessary?
That's out of the question. Look at yourself, all shining like a star of this company.
thanks to you?
Right? Do you understand now? I'm extremely proud of your promotion, and at the same time, I feel proud of myself for guiding you in the right direction as your supervisor. In a way, I, Carson, have contributed to your growth thus far.
What are you trying to tell me?
Let me go ahead and cut it to the point. I, Carson, would like you to use your authority to bring me back to the HQ.
You would ask me that.
I, Carson, am not the type of person who deserves to be contained in such a small branch. I'd rise and shine with my talent on a larger stage. Therefore, I'd like to deeply, deeply ask you to kindly assist with having me return back to work at the HQ.
That will be quite challenging.
Why would you say that? You asked me to be in this meeting because you planned on bringing me back to the HQ, right?
It sounds like you're severely misunderstanding something.
What?
I wanted to speak to you today because I wanted to ask you some questions about the gaming console that we're currently developing.
A gaming console?
The newest Trub Station 6 that our company launched a few days ago. You would know about it, right?
Huh? Yes.
Well, it's only been a few days since it's gone on the market, but have you been aware of the fact that there have been quite a number of them being sold at used game stores?
I'm not quite sure.
Are you saying that you're not aware? Seems like an insider has been illegally selling that product. Are you sure you don't know anything about this?
Of course not. Why would you ask me that question?
Those illegally sold products seem to have been sold from the branch that I worked at, which means they're from the branch that you currently work at, Mr. Carson. Since you're in a position to approve the manufacturing orders for that product, I figured you might know something about this problem.
Are you accusing me of this? This is ridiculous. How dare you accuse your former supervisor of something like this? You're making false allegations without any evidence. This is defamation. How displeasing. If that's all you're here for, I'd like to excuse myself at this moment. Ugh, that was close. I didn't even imagine she was here to talk about that instead of having me back at the HQ. It's wise for me to leave at this time. Oh, are you already leaving? Huh? Oh, Mr. Turner, long time no see. Are you done with the meeting? Huh? Melanie told me that there's something important that she had to talk to you about. What was it about? She hasn't had the chance to tell me in detail. Well, it wasn't anything that had to do with me. Is that so? But Melanie said that it had something to do with the branch that you're currently at. It seems like Melanie misunderstood something. Really? That's right! She mentioned something about some sort of discrepancy at our branch, but she made it sound as if I had anything to do with that discrepancy. I, Carson, am disappointed at this time. When Melanie worked in my team, I've always been by her side during tough times. Don't you think it's ridiculous for her to make such a false accusation? If what you're saying is true, I need to talk to Melanie about this. I've always taken care of Melanie as if she was my daughter. Oh, please stop crying. I can't help but cry. This means that Melanie didn't care about the amount of care that I provided for her. I feel betrayed, and I'm very sad. Oh, Carson. Okay, I'll make sure I speak to Melanie about this. Thank you very much, Mr. Turner. All right, I got him to be on my side. I'm as sly as how old I am. I need to teach Melanie that I'm in favor of this game. I'll just let Mr. Turner and Melanie argue over this matter and...
Don't let him fool you, Mr. Turner.
Huh? Yikes! Miss Simpson! Ms. Simpson from Shimo Fury Wagyu Entertainment, hello!
I'm here to speak with Miss Melanie.
Miss Melody? I'm sorry, but I believe Carson, the branch assistant manager, should be your point of contact.
It's regarding Mr. Carson.
Regarding Carson? I'm sorry, but may I ask what this is about?
Where do you think you're going? Can we go ahead and talk?
I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea. Is there something that you're guilty of? Of course not! Okay, fine. We can go ahead and talk.
Let's go ahead and get to the main subject. To tell you the truth, the number of game consoles that we've ordered from Ms. Simpson's company and our sales haven't been matching.
Oh my goodness! Could it be because of a mistake in order or an error in accounting?
No, it's not. I considered those possibilities and confirmed the units that were shipped to all of the vendors that we shipped to, and there had been no other discrepancies.
But then, the amount of sales that I've been reported had no discrepancies.
That's what makes this culprit clever.
What do you mean?
The culprit took advantage of the fact that the upper management only gets reported with numbers, so they've manipulated the books to match the amount being ordered versus the amount being shipped.
But wouldn't it be obvious to their supervisor upon approving the books?
In normal circumstances, yes, but what if that supervisor was in a position where they're authorized to make such approval?
A position where they're authorized to approve? Could it be? Why are you looking at me like that? It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Miss Simpson was the person who initially noticed this discrepancy, and I discovered it when she spoke to me about it. Your invoice lists the dollar amount that had been placed upon ordering, right? The dollar amount of each unit is normally set, even if the shipment dates differ slightly. But I started to see invoices that have different unit prices every now and then. That was why I started wondering. The invoices with different unit prices were all coming from Mr. Carson's branch, so I decided Miss Melanie should look into this matter since she's always been neutral about all matters. I asked her to do that while she was still at the branch. As a result, I discovered that all invoices with the wrong unit price were generated by Mr. Carson.
Carson, is this true? Why would you do something like this? It was just a small mistake. There were some invoices with the wrong unit price, so I was trying to make up for it with the succeeding invoices. It just so happened that this same mistake ended up happening over and over again.
I knew you would say that, so I went ahead and manually calculated all the discrepancies that I saw in the invoices that I received from you.
Wait, what?
I manually calculated to see if the unit price ends up being correct by taking the average of all invoices.
And what did you discover?
Of course, it ended up being wrong.
What? In that case, where did all the game consoles go if the unit prices were calculated incorrectly? We don't have any extra inventory on our end.
Of course, Mr. Carson has taken it for himself.
Is that true, Carson? What have you done? Hold on a second, Mr. Turner. Why would I take so many gaming consoles for myself? I don't have a motive. No motive! This is considered embezzlement.
Yes, and you'll be found liable for the damages you caused.
I said I don't have any motive to do that.
Your motive is here now.
What? Jasmine?
Aha! Of course you guys know each other.
Oh, I don't know who this lady is. It doesn't seem so on her end.
This is it, Carson.
Stop calling my name as if you know me. I don't know who you are.
Mr. Snyder, please go ahead.
Sure. Jasmine here has been coming to our game shop quite frequently. She's always selling the newest gaming console, Trub Station. Not just a few of them, but she brings in several dozens of them. This is despite the fact that these consoles are currently only sold in person, and you'd have to wait in a huge queue to purchase them. I felt that something strange was going on, so I looked at the serial numbers, only to discover that each unit had consecutive serial numbers to each other.
That's not so unusual, is it?
Not so unusual? Are you saying that it's not so unusual that the 500 units of game consoles that Jasmine was selling at my shop were all in consecutive serial numbers? 500 units? That number is the sum of what was sold at my store and our neighboring stores. But then it's evident that someone must have purchased a large number of units of these game consoles. But could there be anyone who had the ability to purchase so many units? This made me believe that this must be an illegal activity that involves someone from the company that sells this console. So I decided to reach out to the manufacturer.
And when we looked into it, we discovered that all those consoles were the units that were listed on Mr. Carson's invoice.
Oh, why couldn't you do as I said? I told you to use a foreign server online to make sure we didn't leave any trace marks. If only you had done what I said, none of this would have been happening right now.
Does this mean that you're involved in this matter?
Oh, no, sir. I just meant to say that it would have been better that way. The consoles were being sold by this woman, and I have nothing to do with this.
What did you just say? You've been taking 60% of the gross profit that we've been generating. You can't blame me for all the money that you've kept for yourself. My life is about to be over, all because I ended up being your accomplice. Does that mean that Mr. Carson instigated this whole scheme? That's exactly right. He talked me into this.
No, I have nothing to do with that, you liar.
Liars will always lie, no matter what, right?
What?
You're taking the money from her.
Selling it to a third party is already unforgivable, but I can't believe you've been making even more profits by manipulating the invoice. This is ridiculous.
This woman tricked me into this situation. She talked me into this. I mean, just think about it. I graduated from Travard University. Why would I do anything like that? These types of underground businesses are typically schemed by non-elites.
What Travard University are you talking about? I graduated from Truford University.
Truford University?
By the way, I never went to college.
I didn't even graduate high school, but I made it to become the COO of this company.
Your hypothesis of elite equals talented fail right there.
What's wrong with this world?
We'll go ahead and report to your upper management about what we discovered this time around.
In that case, why don't you join the board meeting that we're about to hold?
What? Oh, please, Mr. Turner, Ms. Simpson, I'd never get to be back working at the HQ if you do something like that.
I don't think that's an option at all to begin with.
Shut up! I'm supposed to rise and shine from where I am now. That's because I, Carson, am an elite. What the heck is wrong with that guy?
He's raising his voice in the middle of the lobby.
What? Isn't that Carson, the guy who sucked at his job and that's why he got transferred to a branch?
Look at him, humiliating himself.
Oh, I don't give a damn crap.
What?
Please, I beg you to forgive me from this time around. I'll never judge people based on their education level or to sell our consoles to a third party, so please.
I'm not an elite, so I don't really know how an elite feels.
What?
I don't really know why you're on the ground right now, so I'm leaving for the board meeting.
Oh no, please don't go.
The company called the police on Mr. Carson for embezzlement. He and Miss Jasmine were both taken away on the spot. The court sentenced him to an imprisonment of 5 years and a penalty of $400K. He currently regrets what he's done behind bars. Even after he gets released, he'd have a large debt to pay off. As for me, the junior-senior colleague manga that I created became a hit in the comic market. I'm back visiting my old branch just to see if I could get any ideas for my newest creation. Oh, is it just the defense today? There isn't the offense like there usually is?
Do you mind if I sit here?
Okay, sure. Wait, oh my god, offense!
Offense? What?
No, nothing. Ignore me. Please, help yourself with that seat.
Are you always eating udon at this cafeteria?
Yes, I enjoy udon over rice.
Really? Me too. You're just like me. My name is Alan. Would you be interested in going out for a nice udon with me?
What? I never thought I'd be asked out. Troublebusters!